in this season of life is when I really came to appreciate Greatest Love of All because of the lyrics.
The
right?
lyrics. That's my favorite song.
Oh yeah, I remember from then. The greatest love of all is inside me. I remember, yeah, I remember you. Yes. The greatest love of all is inside of me.
Quencie, I love you. You are my kind of spirit. I love that.
Can you believe I was yelling at Whitney like that? I must have blacked out, okay? That's how I would be with my friends. But like here I am on TV sitting next to my childhood idol screaming.
That shows how comfortable you were with her, right? Because she gave you friendship vibes. And so you went into your comfort zone and you were just dialoguing with your friend. Back to the flowers that I want to give you. Man, Quencie, listen, I believe that someone who goes as hard for an individual as you do for Whitney, day in and day out, posting not just her accolades, but like also some of those hard moments. Like yesterday was Bobby Christina's birthday, right?
Yeah.
So posting those things day in and day out, year after year. I've been following your For the Love of Whitney pages on Facebook as well as Instagram for quite some time. And people could go and see the receipts are there. I don't believe that your actions are that of a fan. Your actions are that of a friend, right? And so I just want to say thank you for being such a good friend to Whitney and helping keeping her legacy alive, reminding people of how great she is, reminding people of all of the awards and accolades and milestones that she accomplished during her lifetime. Like, I hope my friends sing my praises in that way when it's my time to go. I wish more people that were in her circle would sing her praises about how hard she worked. I was just in preparation for this kind of reviewing things that I've looked at over the years. And I'm like, this was one hardworking woman, but even in the midst of her doing her own thing, she showed up for others. Her first tour, I don't even remember the name of it. The Truth something.
Moment of Truth tour.
Moment of Truth tour. When she had that tour, she stepped aside to do multiple things for friends, recording with BB and CC for their album being one of those things. And that tour was 7 months long. And when she stepped away to do that recording, she was well into that tour. The same with her, the Bodyguard tour. That tour was a year and a half of touring, only taking 5 months off. 5 months. And in the midst of that, still showing up for friends. Again, she showed up for Debbie and Angela Winans, I believe.
Yeah, Debbie and Angie. Yeah, they were a group at the time.
Right. And so she stepped aside from her year and a half tour to record this song. And then she was also in the music video with them. So to me, like, a friend is someone who, even with the midst of all the things that you have going on, right, you still taking time to be there, to support, to show up for those who you claim you care about. And so I saw Whitney do that time and time and time again.
And this was at the height of her career she was at during that time, because she was a superstar before The Bodyguard, but when she did The Bodyguard movie,
she became a major.
She became global in a way that put her up there with the Barbra Streisands.
Right.
And look, I said Barbra Streisands as if there's another Barbra Streisand. There's only one Barbra Streisand, but she went up a whole notch. So to be doing those kinds of things, you know, for people in the gospel community.
Yeah.
Like, I remember BB Winans saying Clive was so mad that he would show up and sing backup for him and CeCe on the road. And she's like this mega superstar at the time. Right. And she was that before The Bodyguard. But I didn't know that she did that for Angie and Debbie during The Bodyguard time. Like, wow.
Yep, she did. Wow, for real. Like, it's very inspiring. And I was just like, in the midst of you, because like you said, with a lot of those moments, she was singing background vocals for people, like not on some like, oh, I need to be in front if I'm taking time away from what I'm doing. Like, and
Right.
so there was humility in that. And I don't think people talk about those things enough because they're so busy chasing after the media headlines. And it's like, she was much more than that. I don't know if you could see it, but on my whiteboard back
I can see something written. I just can't read what it is.
oh, I mean, sure, ain't no thing, but you know, 'cause you just move it. And,
You can
right?
read it for us though. Oh,
But
Whitney Elizabeth Houston. Come on now.
and then you
Come
see
on.
the things written that she was a daughter, sister, cousin, friend, singer, model, wife, actress, mother, producer, philanthropist, animal lover, and a very good person because that's what she said she wanted to be remembered as.
And that's what she is remembered as to me.
Exactly. And I'm like, I need people to come out of whatever it was and allowing those moments, not so great moments in her life, to overshadow all that she was and all that she did. And I'm just like, it was so much more than that.
She
They're all
was.
so much more than our mistakes, our
Mhm.
struggles. And I wish that everyone would be very intentional about that when they talk about anyone, not just Whitney, but especially Whitney when you're talking to me. But
Right, me too.
you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, not just her. Everyone deserves that type of energy from those who knew them.